What is up?
Aftershow.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Post-session wrap-up. Coming right at you. So we all got to 8th level.
Yeah, I'm very excited about that.
A lot happened in that game.
Still trying to decide whether I'm gonna multi-class or just take the ASI.
I think I'm just taking the ASI right now.
Well, a lot happened because I think most of you understood your second mission technically was essentially iRobot in 2004.
Yeah, pretty much. It was fun though.
Yeah, it feels like we left some stuff undone.
Yeah, but I don't know. I was like, oh, well, the robots are rising up. I'm out.
Yeah.
That's what you guys chose to do instead of stopping it.
Oh, why would we stop it? Let the slaves rebel and find freedom. It's okay with me.
I mean, we're all prisoners, so...
Last game, Eli, not this past game, but the game before that, Eli told me I was, like, destined to lead them or something.
He was implying
So,
it.
Yeah,
I tried to be
because
like...
that's what Sonny tells Will Smith, but it's a fake out. It's Sonny.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, so we took their leader.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I'm going to roll my hit points right now if you want to witness it.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
That's a good idea.
Plus my constitution. That's 5 hit points I got that level.
7.
I'm at 63 hit points right now.
Alright, I got a D6.
I'm
This
at
is not going to go
63
well
as
for
well.
me.
Wow.
Oh, I forgot the... No, I rolled for last time. I got a fucking terrible one. It was up. Every time.
They're all rolling awful, huh?
So that's a 4. So
I
I'm
rolled
at
pretty good.
49 hit points, boys. If I can die to a stiff
I got
breeze.
63. I'm a monk, so I don't know. So, Kroger and I were discussing outside how we got the same tattoos, and he can store a spell in his tattoos, and I was just like, I don't even care about that. I'm getting the same tattoos as my friend.
Yeah.
But it was still a magical tattoo place. Do the tattoos still have magical effects?
He's wondering if I could store a spell in his tattoo. Because he got the same exact one I did. Or if it's just a telepathy.
I was gonna say that only your tattoo is special, and then he added on the telepathy to everybody else.
Ah.
You know, I didn't look that up. If I got an extra key point at 8th level.
Still, though, we all get to talk to each other now. And I don't have to make probably offensive hand signs
I do.
to actual deaf people. And just going ook most of the session was kind of brutal, too.
Yeah.
I felt really bad.
So I think I'm going to go up in my wisdom.
Your wisdom.
I think I'm going to go up in my wisdom. I'm going to take the ASI plus 2 to wisdom.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. I could take a feat instead, but I think that the wisdom would benefit me more.
Well, when you took a feat, didn't you?
I did take a feat last time. It was skill expert that I
was
took
gonna
last
say I
time.
almost talked you into getting lucky. Well, yeah.
I kind of rather
it's kinda
rely
dumb.
on like rolling the skills that I roll, you know.
I know, but if you got lucky, then you could just constantly reroll them. Like it was. Oh no, I failed. I'm gonna use a lucky point.
Yeah, it's
Maybe-
3 times a long rest, right, for that?
Maybe I multi-class in the Paladin.
You wanna even see the homebrew classes I got?
Are you taking the
Because
ASI?
it
or
gets
you
dumb when I get
multi-classing?
to like just the
I'm looking
flat
at
out
the feet.
classes.
Yeah.
Like I got homebrew subclasses for the Blood Hunter.
Am I
That's
not?
at least tangentially.
If I multi-class,
Close.
I can't take the...
Yeah.
Let alone like when I,
I
go
don't
and
think
say like, oh
you
yeah,
can
be reflectionist because that's dumb, or something like that.
Could Slate Stone take the feat if he multi-classed?
Because if you're a reflectionist, then there's technically 2 of you. They just get a
That's a
copy
good
of all your
question,
stuff.
I
It's
don't
just
know.
on
No,
magic.
you don't get defeat if you multi-class.
So you just get to multi-class.
Yep.
Mm.
And whatever the class gives you is basically what
Right,
defeat
but
would be
Yeah,
that makes
yeah.
sense because it's not a level in that particular class. Are there feats associated with these guns?
Yeah, like
I
feats that
think
he's
so.
not
When you look
seeing.
in the book, I think there are some feats that allow you to like.
Is this the book?
Yes, that one.
I was running that gunslinger class a couple of campaigns ago, and there was feats associated with that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
so I think it
remember
was. I think it was the V runs or V runs. Or was either V runs or it was in it was in the mech make it was in Grease Monkeys, I think.
I think it was in the Grease Monkeys.
Pact of the Gun. I had that on my Warlock one time, and I was able to conjure guns. I remember that.
Well, I have a monk that's literally wave the gun. So that way you can literally like take a gun, slide it around one finger all the way around, go bing like that. It's like, oh yeah, that's my deflect missile. It's literally deflect bullets now. Fring, fring. It's like, oh my god, no. I do not want that. Like, Mark's 2D10, was it 2D10 for your sniper rifle? 2D8. Yeah, imagine a monk redirecting that.
Yeah.
And that's what the gun monk did. And it was just like, yeah, no.
It
No,
would
thank
be
you.
scary.
Yeah,
especially on a
exactly.
crit.
It's like, I'm gonna try to redirect it.
You know what?
That guy is screwed.
I am gonna go into Paladin.
Couldn't talk you into a homebrew.
No. Sorry.
No, that's okay. I just mentioned them, and then I let it simmer on the brain. If you don't want it, you don't want it. Like, he's looking at the different stuff for the guns, because he has his sniper rifle. That's technically homebrew. I didn't force it on him.
Yeah.
You took the race, which is homebrew, but you wanted it.
I did want it. Nah, it's just, I was looking at Paladin and I was like, oh, it gives me a D10 hit points instead of D6. So I get a chance to re-roll my HP if I change it because I used the wrong dice. And then, that wasn't the big thing though. More health. I get, light and medium armor, shields, all simple and martial weapons. So it's pretty good for my character. And then if I get in a second level, I get a fighting style and smite.
Yeah.
So it seems pretty good.
I could take Weapon Master as a feat, and I could wield a greatsword.
If you want,
I don't really
you can
want
multi-class
to. No, that's-
into what I have. It's Kensei. They're essentially weapon-wielding monks as a class. So they get key to spend into stuff to do with their weapons.
Let's be honest, that was pretty crazy this past session when I regurgitated 2 towels and spun them around me in a circle like whips.
Oh yeah, I know.
pretty funny.
Just adding a little bit of acid damage because they've been sitting there
Yeah.
undigesting in your stomach.
So which
That
one of you
was
guys
pretty
is stealing
cool.
the reality chip?
I'm not. Alright, so
I just get that feeling somebody's gonna take it.
As far as my character's concerned, he was thinking about taking it, but he'd rather go and get another one or more.
I
Yeah.
don't
He
think
doesn't want
there is
necessar-
another one.
Continue making more of these particular.
Something leads me to
Warforged.
believe that's the only one that there is in existence, and I'm
The
chaotic.
lore around the reality chip is that it took a lot of experimentation on kami and fusion with machinery to make just one.
Mhm.
And when they finally tested it, it was on Kyodai, the soul of Kamigawa. And when that happened, it triggered the Emperor's wandering spark. So that's why she was the Wanderer in War of the Spark.
Okay.
Yeah, she
And-
kind of just flits around, right?
Yeah, and when they tried to attach it to her, she started to like kind of spaz out in pain. It was something weird like that, wasn't it? Even though it stabilized her spark, it caused her great pain. Because it's literally made from stuff from Kamigawa. So he can't get the materials on Arcavios,
Right.
which is the plain.
I wonder if it'll act up once we bring it to Kamigawa.
Honestly, if I got my hands on it, I would try my best to destroy it and probably die in the process.
We'll destroy it because fuck the chip.
Yeah. Can't be the only one.
You know what? You guys were coming up. You guys kept talking about chip, 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 and it was like, why are you guys talking about chips? You guys
Yeah.
that hungry?
No,
Yeah.
It kept going right over my head.
I figured he was going to try and like eat it or something, or cut a hole in his skin and put it inside. Like
That's a
I
little
didn't
wild.
think I couldn't think of a reason he'd want it, but now that he just wants to destroy it because it makes a bit more sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Old reliable. Destruction.
Chaos is key.
Well, as far as Stan the Shield Man is concerned, it's a mission well done now.
Yep. I don't know. I don't trust Basri Cat, even though he's probably going to help us out.
Even though he's a card.
Yeah.
He's like, let's go to my house to talk about this stuff that I kind of just brought up in the open. Like,
And
that's
not only that,
yeah.
he's like, I came here to investigate the cult you guys came to investigate. Why don't we leave the area we were investigating to go talk at my
Why
house?
didn't even I did not allude to the fact that we knew anything about that. I was like, you look rather devout. Who
Why
do
was
you
the
follow?
only one who made an insight check on him?
Right.
Basri Cat.
I was using my passive to just guess because I didn't know anything about him anyway.
Yeah. Neither did I. I want to look around the town first, personally.
I figured. Have a nice snoop about town.
Yeah. Maybe find myself a nice changeling. I'm kidding.
It was actually 2 boss race.
Dang, 2 Basris.
Yeah. There's Boss Cat and Boss the Devoted One. You can see the weapon more clearly in the other one.
Yeah.
Wait.
The Copish?
It's not a. It's
Can I
it's
sneak
weird. It's
attack
not a
with ranged
Kopesh.
As
It's
long as
like
you have advantage on
some
the
sort
attack.
of lance, or like slap.
I like
It's
advantage.
it's a weird weapon. That's
Yeah.
why I named it as such. It's a weird weapon. Like I can't
That's a
put
good
my
question.
finger on what it is. It looks like it would be like if you cut off a few sections of Kopesh.
Yeah.
It looks like a filled-in Kopesh.
Looks like. Oh, I just did something. Kind of looks like it's made out of like fire though, like it's almost elemental.
Well, that's because in this one,
I'm just
he's-
gonna look it
he
up.
He has
Yeah.
control of sand,
Right.
so he's gripping the sand.
Right.
A sneak attack also requires the rogue to either have advantage or an enemy of your target to be
But
within 5 feet
Then
of
again,
it.
if you look in this one, you can see
So
how
if
it's
one of
supposed to
us
be
is in 5
decorated.
feet of that guy, you can shoot it and get sneak attack.
It is supposed to be decorated
Okay.
kind of like that. You know what I mean?
Or if you have advantage.
Did it say an ally or it needs to be in combat?
Ooh, what?
An enemy of your target.
Okay. I asked Drew how I would go about gaining advantage with my sniper.
Well,
Because I just came across this feat called Sniper. And I can take a -5 to my attack to add 10 damage.
What?
But if I got advantage and I could use my sneak attack on top of the plus 10 damage, with it, you know? Oh my god. Actual sniper right now. Like,
Wow.
if only you were an elf. You could take elven accuracy, so when you have advantage, you can roll 3 d20s.
what was that? When I'm... What?
If you're an elf, you can take the feat elven
I heard that
accuracy,
part.
and when you have advantage on an attack roll, you can roll
3d20s?
3 d20s
To attack, not to damage.
to attack.
Okay. That is pretty sweet. Even with the -5. I rolled a -5. I
They-
rolled a 19.
there's
so it's
a-
a crit anyway. So
There's a feat in the player's handbook.
Yeah, sniper.
There was one in here I was looking at taking. It was called... Where did it go?
He uses a weapon that is one of Oketra's arrows, apparently. That's his weapon.
Sounds scary. That was this the code? This is my mark. Machinist, combat pilot, grappler, hardy, heavily outfitted. Two of this. Mentalist. Master infiltrator. It gives me advantage on perception and investigation checks to detect and locate hidden doors. and
Sharpshooter.
passages.
It's the same thing. It's basically the same thing. Yeah, attacking at long range doesn't impose disadvantage on your ranged weapon attack rolls.
Oh, that's why.
Your ranged weapon attacks ignore half cover and 3/4 cover. Before you make an attack with a ranged weapon that are you're proficient with, you may choose to take a -5 and add +10 to the damage.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
I chose you guys to bump into Boss Riquette because even after War of the Spark and all of his, like, he's a devout, essentially, Oketra paladin and cleric. They killed Oketra, so he started to planeswalk throughout the multiverse, trying to spread his faith.
Fair enough.
So it would kind of make sense that he would try to be here, trying to, like, if he bumped into Sylvine, and it's like, oh yeah, I spent time outside, and gods can be technically reborn via faith. So it's like, okay, let's try that instead of mana or
I like it.
shrines.
I still don't know what side he's on. He might be part of this cult we're looking for.
We don't know that yet.
I said might. I don't know that.
Well, I just finally remembered why I even wrote in Boss Riquette. Because he only came in as of, like, Masters 21.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like, he supposedly was in War of the Spark and all that, but all of his cards are, like, Masters 21 or Core 21, stuff like that. Yeah.
And they're all done with core sets now, right?
Yeah, they're done away with Core for Masters and Horizon.
The
They-
losers.
Well, I don't know, Horizons and Masters sometimes, if you look at them, it's like, oh, they got good stuff.
Yeah, they do, for sure.
But, like, you gotta look at them first.
I'm thinking about taking Fey Touch from Tasha's Cauldron of Everything.
I have that somewhere.
Well, I have the effects of it right in front of me, but
No, okay. Well, I have a book somewhere.
I was also thinking
How
about
much you want
taking
to bet? It's in the
Sentinel.
pile right next to Mark.
Probably.
Sentinel would be pretty dope for a monk, especially once you get Stunning
Cautious.
Fist too.
Tasha's
Yeah.
Cauldron of Everything.
That would. You see, I get Misty Step with Thank you.
See, that's the thing. Just because you innately get Misty Step doesn't mean you can't. You can't do it in the phlogiston. You still can't do it.
Yeah, but say in combat, I could
Okay, in combat, there you go.
teleport. Well, I could Misty Step.
Yeah, you can
Rather.
Misty. It counts as a teleport action because you're technically
Yeah,
quickly cutting in half
right.
space if you can't do that in the phlogiston.
I could Misty Step on the other side of the rogue per se, and then the rogue gets
Flanking,
sneak attack,
and therefore advantage and
a bunch of stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, definitely can
Yeah,
help him
I
out.
understand.
Yeah. I don't know. I was thinking about taking the straight ASI, but I'm thinking more and more about feats right now. Sentinel is definitely a good one with Stun and Strike.
That's some. What was Gino took that with Polearm?
He did a Sentinel, Palm Master, and then he took the Tunnel Fighter, Unearthed Arcana fighting style,
Yeah,
where you
so
can
that-
enter a stance as a bonus action and get unlimited
it's
opportunity
like,
attacks.
Nobody can get near me.
Yeah, and then you come near me, I stop you right in your tracks.
Yeah,
and
you
just
essentially
stuck
had
there.
to get somebody with a gun.
Yep, and then I could use my Eldritch Blast to push them away, and then Gino could attack them as they were moving to
Yeah, you could push
freeze
him
them back in
You
place.
would purposely push him into his square, and he would just be like, pew, 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 pew.
Yep.
That was
That
back
was
in the Bob Gray days.
Yeah, good times.
Explosions everywhere is all I can say.
So, are you planning for us to go back to Strixhaven?
Not really in the cards.
Okay. Can we get a little idea of what you think will happen when the robots rise up? I'm a little excited to see what the future of that plane is going to be like now.
Yeah, not gonna lie, I was scared enough to run away.
It'll probably be turned into something like the Matrix.
Oh boy. That's pretty wild. Well, R.I.P. that plane. Hopefully they don't go out and find out about...
And you'll have the first and last evidence of that ever even happening.
Oh. So what's gonna happen to that forge there? They're just gonna keep producing and keep producing and keep producing.
They're essentially going to get to the point where it's just constructs building constructs, all from that forge.
We introduce that plane of metal.
Mirrored.
Yeah, that's it.
That's a new
The
Phyrexia.
Phyrexians, rather.
New
yeah.
Phyrexia. But,
New Phyrexia.
But, like, imagine if they've, like, oh shit, there's a bunch of other bios out there, more batteries, and then they start coming out. Ugh, terrible. But, man, Amonkhet. Nicobolus is dead this time, right?
This time,
No.
like the audience knows about our previous campaigns we haven't streamed.
We've killed.
He's dead right now.
Nicobolus twice.
Well, we killed him last campaign, right?
Didn't we kill him
Last
twice?
I
time
don't-
was the wish away, wasn't it?
Yeah, we wished him away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have that contract still written up somewhere in here.
I want to say that I wrote somewhere that due to length of time and stuff like that, like the contract got undone or something like that.
I can see that.
Due
Yeah,
to,
Zorg got crystallized, and he might still be preserved fucking on Eberron somewhere.
Yuki got
Unless they, like,
crystallized too.
Everybody got
Yeah,
crystallized.
everybody got crystallized.
But
Last
yeah.
time.
I have the contract still.
You were in no.
Yeah, see,
Yuki showed
it's
up in our last campaign.
it's since it's supposed to be like 1,000 years in the future now.
In
It's
that
like, oh
Colosseum.
yeah, there's
We
probably
fought
been
Yuki.
an adventurer
I think
or
it was a
2 or
facsimile.
3 that's probably nullified that
same thing,
contract,
but
so
not the
he
same
might
thing.
be around
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
I'd have to literally roll on a chart.
Because
Like, I have him on my Phlogiston encounter
according
chart,
to our dungeon master,
but I've never rolled him
everybody got encased in a crystal. Like
Uh,
Yuki
yet.
showed
Everybody
up.
got encased in singular crystals.
So in the
Not
time
one giant crystal, singular crystals.
in the time of Zhang Zhu, in that campaign,
Yes.
We fought Uniqua.
Yuki Nikwo, I think it was a facsimile. It was in a Colosseum. Everybody fought Yuki.
Yes.
I remember that.
That was a facsimile, not like the actual Yuki.
Like a doppelganger.
Everything's
Like
doppelgangers.
Alternate reality. Like
That's a good question. I'd have to look at my notes.
Hell,
I was under the impression that
Last-
that was a facsimile.
Last
of
I
it.
remember, that was actually supposed to be you.
Oh no.
oh no.
I don't
Because
think you guys
we're-
killed her
we're-
though.
no, we didn't.
Yeah.
No.
Because last we
Did
were
a lot of
talking,
damage to
we were
her, though.
talking about what you would do and stuff.
Right.
So that was supposed to be you. Because we had you play as you versus yourself.
Yeah, but Zhengzhou was a different kind of fun.
Yeah.
For
I know.
me at least as a player.
Yeah, I know, but yeah, I do believe that was supposed to be actual you.
Oh.
So there's crystallized Zhengzhou, and the possibility of the butterfly still being out there due to Uniqua.
For viewers who don't know, there's a bloodline, if you will, for characters that I've played. And right now, this current session takes place about 1,000 years after.
Yes, this is the
Yeah.
4th campaign, and we're 1,000 years after the first 3 that
Yeah.
were in succession.
Yep. The third one was when we toppled the corporations that had
Yeah.
solely amassed power, and the
One
phlogiston.
was a random campaign. 2 was like the rise of mega corporations. 3 was
The death.
the the actual toppling of the mega corporations. And now it's just a random unalive free for all, unalive squads free for all.
Yeah.
But if you know, if you're in the inn, you can look back on previous episodes and see where you've made references to Raid and like other old of our stuff.
Yeah, like I said, that the current hammer shit you're in is based off of an old Raid blueprint, and that's, what was it, the last campaign where you had
No, we got the hammer ship in the first campaign when we were.
well, no, I'm talking
Second.
about the third campaign
No,
where
we
you
got it
had
in the first.
the moon shaped one that had the captured elemental.
I think that might have been the third.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I said. The
Yeah,
third
it
one,
was
that's
the
the
last
last one.
campaign.
Yeah, I think the first and the second we had the
That
hammer
had a
ship.
bunch of drones.
I remember stealing the blueprints and giving it to the Izzet League so Ravnica could start spell jamming.
Oh yeah, thank you for reminding me of that one. Whew.
Yeah, we haven't gone to Ravnica yet.
No.
I assume, yeah. I don't know. We're
Yeah,
on
no,
the cat.
but now Ravnica's gonna look more like Coruscant now that I remember. He's reminded me of that one. It's gonna look more like Coruscant than actual Ravnica.
Yeah, it might have. I mean, I gave my character was an Izzet League member. Like, he was part of the Izzet Guild. Like,
Yeah.
glory to his people, man.
I
Glory to the
still
guild.
say, what would Bob Gray do?
Well, yeah, that's because that's your first in the line. Well, technically, your first in the line is Johnny Lightning, whatever.
Oh, I'd have to go back to Bob Gray's character sheet to tell you that.
Yeah, exactly. Like you made a whole tree for him.
Yeah. Long stories about Bob Gray and Yuki Nikwa and eventually Zhang Zhu.
Yeah. Struggle Snuggles.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If that's what
Yeah,
you're
just
talking about.
ask Mark over there.
About what?
Nothing.
The struggle snuggle.
Don't fucking...
Oh. You mean the consensual, non-consensual?
Consensual.
Consensuality.
Yeah, because that turned into an argument when you guys stepped out.
I think it was more hashing out the kid.
As the result of that, my friend Slade Stone over there gets to continue on my line.
Yeah, I find that. I wonder if I'm going to bring back the Knights at any time. My first two characters were Galahad and Percival.
Yeah.
I wonder if we'll do another one. Maybe Gawain. Eventually. Maybe not in an evil campaign. Even though we all tend to usually wind up doing bad stuff anyway.
Well, yeah, it's just more blatant now.
Yeah. We usually.
And I don't really care about you guys doing evil stuff.
Bob Gray was
Like,
always
you guys ran
chaotic.
away from the robot apocalypse, and I didn't railroad you guys into saving everybody.
Bob Gray was always chaotic evil. Yuki was chaotic neutral.
Chaotic
Well,
neutral's an
it's
excuse
the neutral part
to
that
play
counts.
chaotic evil without being chaotic evil, Rip. Let's be real here.
Yeah.
Chaotic evil and chaotic neutral. What's the difference? One is follows his whims. The other one is chaotic neutral.
Well, one would be follows their whims to their desires, and then it just follows their whims.
Yeah.
To no desires, it's just pure chaos.
Well, no, that's usually just a joke because it's the meme because
Yeah, I know.
most people who play chaotic neutral and
They don't know how to play chaotic neutral.
they use it as excuse to be like
Chaotic stupid.
no, not chaotic stupid. They use it as excuse to play a chaotic evil character. It's like Whoa, it's what my character would do. It's like the asshole rogues who show up at like adventurers leagues groups and shit, and then they start stealing from the party members, or they like stab one of their party. What would my character do? He's chaotic neutral, just wacky, huh? But in the end, they're just an asshole who steals and fucking does whatever they want. They're technically chaotic evil.
We have wacky characters, but they're wacky for a reason. Like it's either class, race, or sometimes they do something wacky. But like
like being deaf or being blind. I missed the mute.
Taking your party members by force.
Yeah. Like, I mean, Rip tried to steal the brooch, but he still missed. But
You think I tried to steal the brooch?
well,
No, he tried to steal the card.
I tried to perceive where the card was.
And you tasted where it was.
He was giving him the brooch, and I was like, I want to know where this specific thing is. It was not the brooch.
what card?
His
Reality
card.
chip.
Oh, the reality chip. That is a card.
That's why I said girder. Like, do you remember that episode of Futurama with Bender? Please
Yeah.
insert girder. You leave my fucking follower alone, Dennis. You took me, I'm gonna take your follower.
Dad?
Well, he would have still been your follower, just not as
There might
smart.
be the god of Kamigawa in that chip.
I would destroy it.
I mean, you let it out.
The closest
whatever
thing to the
happens,
god
happens.
of Kamigawa is Kyodai, I believe. And that's the soul of Kamigawa.
Which is in the chip.
It was tested on Kyodai, which gave a bad reaction, but Kyodai still exists on Kamigawa.
I'm under the impression it can't be the only one. Because if they came up with a chip like this, and they only made one...
It's a legendary artifact.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
You wanna fucking
In the
destroy
game,
it?
it's legendary.
I was going to try and put it in...
You
but I was
could
like,
technically, like, if you use Mirror Box, you can get rid of the legendary rule and then replicate it. But you would need a lot of resources in order to replicate it. Like I said, like, they essentially tortured Kami spirits in order to shrink them down and fit them into a little microchip like that.
Honestly, if I got it and just tried to destroy it and it killed me in the process and it stayed like as a whole intact thing, the reality chip, I'd be fine with it. It's always in the back of my head.
Mm-hmm. It's always in the back of his head.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, it's always at the back of Eli's head.
I still don't know where it is.
If you have your followers page, you can technically have him under your followers, but he'll mainly stay on the ship.
Oh, yeah, I'm just calling him a follower because I was like, come on! We need to
Exactly.
get his... We need to make sure he's protected for the next 2 days.
You should start slowly. You should get a bunch of like, what equates to like Warforged children, and run like a pickpocket. Like teach them how to be rogues.
Yeah,
Make this like some Oliver Twist shit.
I like it.
Teach them to pickpocket.
I am certainly not leaving empty-handed from like we did from the last plane. That is for sure.
I was kind of scared at the end of the last plane.
Well, it's not always going to be like that.
It was loud. Those SF3s there.
Yeah.
There's a lot of screaming and people
I thought for
begging
sure
and
we might have been able to get away with the. Oh, you guys have done a great job. We'd help out, but we've got to go.
yeah.
Leave my sleeves alone.
Nice knowing.
Yeah, especially since I made a whole separate college that taught 5 separate things with 5 separate principles, and so
We didn't even get a chance to look at it.
no, you guys just said fuck that, we're out.
Well, maybe when we go back and like fuck up all the robots because we gotta take the forge from Marky at some point.
How else are we going to take down the prison without
Hey.
an army?
I have a plan.
I know you wanted the forge, right, Mark?
I'm trying to slowly build a way to destroy the prison.
I have a plan. Not to destroy the prison, but to do something I want to do.
One of those plans.
My monkey's gonna jump through time.
So there is one prototype reality chip And that was that's what was
I
used
want to show everyone the art.
Oh yeah, I'll do that too.
attempt to control Kyodai. And then that's what ignited the Emperor's spark. So, if you wanted anything, you would want to look for the prototype and try to improve it.
This is a rough approximation of my character. It's not gonna be.
Shoto!
I can't see on the camera yet. Hey,
Perfect.
that's pretty damn
I
good.
tried.
If you want, where's my mouse? There it is.
I'm gonna do the same with
I think that's
mine.
Oh, so now it's like
It's not lagged.
Just gonna give it a couple of seconds because the light will blind out the paper for a minute.
Is that it? Yeah, it's Peter Judge. He's forest green, yellowish, and brownish. So he's holding a book there in front of his face. You can't see it.
That's also supposed to be the joke.
Yeah, he's a blind Naga monk.
Yep.
But that's my interpretation of how I'm looking now. But I got matching tattoos with Croaker, so I got 2 runes over my eyes. So, however that's gonna go, I'm gonna let Croaker decide what the tattoos look like, and we'll see. So he can't store spells through my tattoos.
No.
Okay.
The spell storing is
Those are the
just
2
for
that
him.
are over your eyelids.
And I'm gonna say
Is that like an S and like an O?
I wanna
These
say
two? Boom boom.
No, that's one eyelid,
Oh.
and that's the other symbol.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna say it's 1 spell up to 3rd level.
3rd level? Okay.
Yeah, 1 spell up to 3rd level.
Good. I'll have a in my pocket cure wounds whenever I'm really desperate, which is
Yeah.
always nice.
You want that?
Sure. Oh, excited about the face tattoos.
Yeah, you got face tattoos, you got masks.
I'll draw the experiments.
Yeah, Mark and his robot friend are ready for some Eldrazi experiments.
I'm just going to try and make an amount, but I really think it's not going to backfire on me. Eldrazi are like
Definitely.
devouring sort of
All-devouring beasts
Yeah,
that
they're
eat
pretty bad.
whole planes of existence.
pretty bad news.
Let's let's experiment with that. Sounds
Yeah,
sounds great.
We've never played Magic at all in our lives.
Nope.
Yeah, we're not magic nerds at all.
Don't know what an Eldrazi is. What's that? Blind Eternities? We didn't just steal that book.
Yeah, really.
And then I tried to get away with stealing the fucking page out of it.
Yeah.
Hey, that was pretty good, even though you guys didn't get me.
I mean, the fact that Nick could turn into that fish to get the shark to get us out of there.
Oh, yeah, last
like
session?
after he got shot
Yeah.
down, and then he turned into a shark, and he got us the heck out of there. I was like, I almost thought we were gonna get away with it.
Well, he just wanted to grab you. Stan the Shield Man just wanted to grab you so that way you can get on with your iRobot mission. That's all.
Dickhead. Yeah. So
Stealing
I'm
our book
curious.
pages.
How does multiclassing work? I have to forego. Well, obviously, I have to forego all of it.
Are you on the multi-classing page?
Is there a multiclassing page?
163.
You get level
Player's
1.
handbook?
I'm gonna play a sample.
Yeah, 163.
You get level 1 of
The class.
the class.
But you gotta have a certain like score in something,
Okay.
and then on the next page it'll tell you what you get, like some basic things for getting in the class. Like fighter will give you some stuff for being a paladin or wizard or what have you, whatever you fucking pick.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you get all the level 1 stuff. So, like, when you first originally choose it, you get, like, your weapon proficiencies and stuff. When you get level 1 in a class, you don't get those. You just get what they give
You
you
also
for
don't have to roll
multiclassing.
for health because
There
it's
must
level 1.
definitely be a multi-classing page in this book then.
But you will get the actual class features.
Of course.
It's just not the starting proficiencies and the skills.
Yeah, it's going to be different because it's not the player's handbook.
I'm probably going to be taking 5 levels in Hunter.
Oh, from there? Okay.
I don't know anything about these tech slots. I know it comes with some belts.
I think the tech slots work like spell slots.
Yeah.
You know what?
So how does your like double scoping
Can I look at that?
affect your rifle stuff?
It just gives my weapon a higher range.
That's what I got Nick for his setting. Just like I got the Dragon Overlords, or Odyssey of the Dragon Overlords for James.
There are 2 class... Alright, so there's one class feature that allows you to take this 1 out of like 7 things. 2 of them I have my eye on. One of them is +2 to all ranged attacks. Or I don't get disadvantage when I'm attacking within range. Under my range.
Oh
so
my
I could be
God.
like here with my sniper and be like doom, like blowing people's
At that
arms
point,
off.
I
and
would
stuff.
essentially start classifying your very large sniper rifle as like a bow staff. And you're just hitting people with it and twirling it around people. And maybe every now and again you
Boom, headshot.
from like 30 feet. That's still within under range. But like you're up close hitting people for like a bow staff hit and then twirl around. Bing! A little bit of style points.
Halo 3 kind of stuff.
Doof, doof, doof.
Yeah, no, that's not even
Yeah.
that's more of like Hollywood stuff. Not Halo 3
Cool.
stuff.
We got like a psionic charisma caster in this one.
Yeah, that's a neat book.
They do, but it works different.
Yeah. I mean, if I did the spell point sorcerer instead of that, I'd probably take this class instead of the normal spell slot sorcerer. The spell points thing is in the DM's guide, but
Yeah.
it's a whole different way of casting spells.
Well, the spell point sorcerer is also the 3.5 sorcerer.
Pretty much.
Essentially.
Yeah, you just use your spell points, but like you can have a spell points wizard too,
Yeah.
if you wanted to. It would make the wizard much more versatile, but people don't care.
Well, that's why they put it in DMG. It's just filled with options. And it's up to your dungeon master
Yeah,
to implement the options.
but either way, I still don't think those in multi-class very well.
Like if you wanted to use them, I'd be more than fine to allow you to use them.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I'm looking for stuff that stacks with spell slots. I know Paladin does, and it gave me a lot. But there's a lot of cool stuff in here. Where's the, there's another one that's kind of like a Paladin, but it was, I think it was like called a Sentinel in this one. A Melder. Neat.
I think that's their version of an artificer. I'm not sure.
Yeah, this is like the version of Paladin. Enhanced through biotech.
I'm not really interested in multi-class, and
I wasn't.
That's perfectly fine.
I've never played a monk in either 5th edition or 3.5. I never played a
Well,
monk
that's because in
before.
3.5, they like everybody hated monks.
Monk lends itself to being single class the best.
Yeah.
It's kind of like how an artificer is usually best single classed.
Like you had to really make 3.5 monks work. You had to really work them. But now it's you have to make 5th edition rangers, I think, work. You
I
have to
think the
wrangle
first
them.
class I played in 5th edition was a ranger.
Probably. It's a
I think so.
it's a class that draws people to it. You know what I mean? Like, and it was like, oh, I want an animal companion, and I want to be good with a bow and run through the woods. Like,
I think his name was Oust Faust.
Oh.
Way back in the day, the Tijuana stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
I have that somewhere. I keep thinking Oust Faust for some reason. I think it's marked.
Oh wow, they
No,
brought
it was
back
me.
tunnel fighting in this one. Zone defender. That'd be great for a rogue, actually.
Zone defender.
Yeah, opportunity attacks. In general,
Just
there's
all around
more.
you.
Well, that gives you more chances to get sneak attacks. Really, because you can only sneak attack once per round. Well, once per turn, not round. So
I'd say
you can get
it's
sneak
round,
attack.
it's useless.
Yeah, you can only sneak attack once on your turn, then on your one opportunity attack, you can sneak attack again.
How many dice are you rolling on, like,
It goes up every few
4d6
rounds.
on my sneak attack.
46?
It,
As
it
of
goes
last
up to a
level.
maximum
Yeah.
of like 12 or
This is
16,
cool.
doesn't it?
It goes up to.
Still gonna stick with
Oh.
the paladin, I think.
Where am I?
But it always stays 6.
Oh, I'm in feats. It goes up to 10.
10.
10 at 19.
Yeah, 10 and 19.
10d6.
I'm thinking
Yep.
about taking 5 levels specifically in Hunter, because at 5th level I'll get a second attack. So if I can't use my sniper, I can sword.
So you're going to have a sniper and 2 swords on you?
No, one sword.
One sword.
One sword.
So 2 attacks with the sword. Okay.
Oh, I also have symbiotes. If anybody wants a symbiote.
I don't think it'd like me very much. Not very.
Well, yeah, no, I don't think it would either. But that's what Stan was using to get his needle knuckles in.
That makes sense.
But you did always have to roll for 6 spines out of 6 spines, and then 10 damage. So you could have gotten pegged for literally 1 spine, 1 damage, or 6 spines, 10 damage.
We're at 8th level, you said?
Yeah, I already rolled my HP. I'm still.
The damage on that was crazy. I know 1 to 60, but it's like it's also 1 to 60. It could be fucking anywhere, especially if you have a 2 dice factor. That kind of helps slim it down.
I think I'm taking Fey Touched.
Taking Fate touched.
Yeah. And I'm taking the +1 to my wisdom.
Nice.
18's +4, right? 17's +3.
Oh, I gotta sell this pair of shoes at one
Do you have a
point.
16?
Yeah.
Oh, I have a whole
What's
bar
that?
of platinum still.
So it's going up to 17. From Fey Touched, I can put +1 to my intelligence, wisdom, or charisma to a maximum of 20. I learned Misty Step spell at 1st level. And 1 for I didn't even notice that part. And 1st level spell of my choice.
You get an
It
extra
must be
spell.
from divination or enchantment. School of Magic.
So you get to enchant something or spy on something. That's.
I want to look into
essentially-
that. I already went into Fey Touched. So, yeah,
But
I'm going to
did
look
you
up
look
that
into-
extra spell.
I was about to say, just look up your extra spell.
I will look that up.
Especially since I have a lot of. Oh. All right ahead. Drop your product.
Yeah.
Was that?
Med spaz.
Yeah, go right ahead.
I almost went up and typed in, 'cause for some reason I thought it was one of our friends.
He's a new
Everyone's
friend.
our friend.
He's a new
here.
friend now.
Well, yeah, a new friend.
It's nice to meet you,
One of our
man.
actual IRL friends.
Should I just call you Meds or Spaz?
I think he prefers the whole name.
Med Spaz?
Yeah.
I like Meds. I'm gonna call you Meds.
Damn. All right. Well, I think I'm done leveling up. I got a cool energy staff now. I'm pumped about that.
It's essentially just like a stun staff.
It's just a staff that can shoot like a blast of energy,
Oh, okay.
and it's got reach
Money.
for some reason. But I'm not
Well,
gonna.
yeah, it's because it's supposed to be like a staff.
Money.
I mean, the quarterstaffs don't have reach.
Well, I think they're supposed
Maybe
to be
it's a
little
half
longer.
staff. Or a full staff.
Yeah, maybe
Or a full and a half staff.
a full and a half staff. Maybe
Either that or
maybe it can
see-
just extend itself because it might be
Yeah, I
made
was
out
about
of
to say,
energy,
maybe
or
there's a button for it to extend. Just goes beep.
A great
I
staff.
don't know. Either way, it's cool. Wow, he's really going into detail. I'm kind of excited to see what he's gonna drop.
He's a bot.
Med?
No,
Meds is a bot.
Med? No, what?
no, he's not a bot. Don't be like that.
I'm sorry.
And he's probably got a lot if it's taken him a while. So that's his whole campaign too. It's the
I
plan
think
for his
so.
whole campaign. So
Oh, that's a lot.
yeah, there's a lot.
Like I had all the way up to like 13 missions planned. And
Jeez,
it's 13 missions, and
we're
we're
on
all the way
like
up
3.
to 3, and it's like
6 episodes. This is
Six
6th episode
episodes.
tonight, right?
yeah. And there's still some stuff that I've improv'd in because I couldn't see some stuff coming. So
Man, I think I'm done leveling up. I think I am. All right.
just gotta keep track of the improvisation.
You know what? I think my favorite magic item is slowly growing on me. It used to be the portable hole, because I wanted to make a portable hole city. But now it's the alchemy jug.
Oh really?
Just the fact that
It's
like one of the
liquid.
no, just the fact that it makes mayonnaise is like something that brings me great joy. Like what?
Yeah, they can technically make any liquid, and mayonnaise technically fluid.
No, it's like a set specific of like 8. Like the original one's acid, beer, water, salt water, vinegar, honey, mayonnaise, and wine. And then there's a blue alchemy jug that instead of acid, it's tea. And then there's an orange alchemy jug instead of the acid, it's soy sauce.
There's no reason I can't use medium armor. Or heavy for that matter.
You just
No, no.
incorporate it into your body, don't you?
No, normally you're only proficient with
Yeah.
light armor, but with this new class,
Oh.
I'll be proficient in medium armor.
Yeah, so you can
That's why you got
can
studded
use
leather
medium
this
armor.
time.
Medium armor usually doesn't.
Kevlar.
Yeah, medium armor usually
doesn't.
doesn't impose disadvantage on stealth checks like heavy armor. So
And even if it did, I could just find some that didn't.
yeah.
Elven something, seaweed this, or coral that. No,
Yeah.
coral was heavy. Erica, Donnie, another TV
Mr.
interviewer.
Fritz.
Were those our viewers?
They've just been people that have been in and out.
Yeah.
So I'm looking up a first level divination spell.
He called us
Origin.
fiends.
I think he meant friends or
I
fiends.
don't know. He could be aggressive.
I don't know. I don't think he is. I think he likes us. I think he meant friends.
Really.
This is our first time chat. We're both nervous. Fumbling around like virgins, man.
So you're gonna take that thing for your...
Hunter? Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna take Hunter?
Oh.
Oh boy.
Ooh. That should be interesting.
I think the only thing of note in multi-classing is the multi-classing spells. For normal D&D.
What does it say for multi-classing in that?
You're right here.
Oh, sure.
So I need a wisdom and dexterity of 13. I get
Oh yeah, there's that for each multi-classing class.
light armor, medium armor, shields, simple weapons, martial weapons, one skill from the class skills list.
That's fucking pretty cool. That's a lot of shit.
It is.
Doesn't say what book this is out of, but heroism is a first level enchantment spell I could take.
If I had leveled up,
Oh, a monk that casts spells, and my best friend is you're a sorcerer, right? No, you're a wizard.
I'm a sorcerer.
You're a sorcerer? Alright.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm a divine soul sorcerer and now a paladin as well.
You're going to paladin.
Yep.
Maybe I should take bless for the cannon.
I mean, I'm gonna have a lot of spell slots. A lot of smiting to do. Whacking people with my stick.
You know bless, right? You can cast bless.
No.
What was it that you gave me the 1d4?
Guidance.
It says it's in the
Guidance.
basic rules, so I'm
It's a
guessing it's in the
cantrip. It
player's
doesn't even
handbook.
cost a spell slot.
I can get it at first level. Yeah.
It says heroism is in the basic rules, so I'm guessing player's handbook.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, it's like a heroism, infamy, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Bunch of
it
traits,
says
sanity and
page
insanity.
250.
I'm looking at D&D Beyond right now. It doesn't mention what book the spells are from.
What spells?
The spells
the
that I'm
very
looking
bottom.
at to take
The very
with my
bottom.
feet.
Oh, the
I'm a monk that casts spells for some fucking reason. I can use key
At the
points to
very
cast a
bottom,
couple of spells, and I can do spells.
Where it says available for is basic rules, page 250.
Oh, okay.
So that indicates player's handbook
yeah,
if it's the basic rules.
makes sense.
I don't like that spell. I used it before.
I can't erase that.
I don't know. What was the other one I could take? Was it enchantment or what?
Divination.
Divination.
Essentially, you get to enchant something or you get to spy on people. Because that's what divination is good for. Scrying and such.
Oh my lord.
Let's see something that gives me better perception.
Oh my god, Becky.
Oh my god, even better perception. Oh no. Why is the blind snake so able to perceive everything?
I don't know. I can taste that thing's green though.
You know, you taste the green molecule, the green photons.
Explorer's Guide to Wildemount.
Wild Bone. I have that. I think that might be behind Drew.
Yeah. Somewhere. I know you have it. Tages, Warwick's, Van Richten's, Candlekeep, Baldur's, Waterdeep, Top the Rig, Explorer's Guide to Wildemount. The magic cards. You're in the way. Oh, wait,
No.
magic cards.
Oh no!
Oh
Help! What was that? Oh my
Oh, no.
god.
no! This is too much stuff.
You're drunk.
No,
I know you're not drunk.
not yet. I can get drunk though. If you want me to.
Can we?
No.
I've been holding back this whole time.
Gift of alacrity.
What are we, Murlocs?
No,
Yes.
we're just drowning ourselves in the alcohol.
Meds hasn't said anything.
Maybe we scared him away. We were too aggressive.
I blame
I think
myself.
it was the fact that he said that.
We called him a
20
bot. Sorry.
No, I think it was the fact that we responded.
Oh, we
like
missed
five,
it.
Yeah, we missed it by like 5 minutes.
Ah.
I saw it and I thought it was something else. And then I finally read it and I was like, oh, no, wait.
So who's our one viewer right now?
I don't know.
Me either.
It might be Sean.
Yeah, it might be me just monitoring us.
We talked to him and he was gone.
Yep, immediately. Well, he's probably gone before we even acknowledged him.
It could be stream elements.
They're like, you guys get 5 viewers and you've changed. It goes straight to your head. You've changed.
Yep. They don't even like us anymore.
I don't see any fucking spells in here. What the fuck does it say spells?
There should be an index.
I'm on the table of contents.
Okay.
Adventuring. Bestiary. Maps, index, glossary. And that's still in the bestiary. So bestiary. Treasures, adventures in it. So races. Oh, one subclasses. Oh, spells.
Huh.
Yeah. 156.
Hunter?
Excuse me.
What's the name of the spell I've been looking up? Gift of Alacrity.
I
Oh,
think it's a speed spell. Oh, it sounds like a speed spell at least.
one 86, not 156.
186, not 156.
Yep.
They were only off by 30.
8 and a 5.
5 by 5.
And the butt 555. Primal awareness.
Touch a one creature for the duration. Target can add 1d8 to its initiative.
Oh, that's how it's a speed spell.
Mm-hmm.
It speeds up by moving up in initiative.
Lasts for 8 hours, though. Yeah. 1d8
Well, yeah,
to
that's in
initiative.
case you get into multiple combats within the 8 hours.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, hey, I rolled a 12 and then a 1. It's like, okay, well, you get 9 this
Oh.
this time.
Hey, this is how you got your bonus action at 3rd level and shit like that. One of them is in Tasha's. You can study aim. As a bonus action, you can give yourself advantage on your next attack roll on the current turn. You can use this bonus action only if you haven't moved during this turn. And after you use the bonus action, your speed is 0 until the end of the current turn.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's in Tasha's. It's the optional class features.
So I
but-
spend that turn aiming and firing, or I spend the turn before that aiming, and then I
No, you
fire
spend
the
that
next
turn aiming and firing.
Okay, cool.
It all happens in one turn, but you can't move, and you're
Yeah, I
not
can't
going to be able to
reload or
move
anything.
after.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, unless the reload's a bonus action, then you're screwed. Yeah, but
Okay.
you should have a couple in your clip before you have to.
Right.
And you're probably gonna have to move after a couple shots anyway if you want to keep hitting again.
Yeah.
But I have
True.
advantage, you said.
Yeah, it'll give you advantage.
Which is a sneak attack.
There you go.
Hooray!
How much of Guild Wars 2 did you play?
None.
None? Oh, because I got a thing that's the Guild Wars 2 races.
Did I need a special sort of skill for that?
No, that's just one of the bonus
It's not
action
perception
things.
or anything?
No,
I
it's
got
just
it.
one of the bonus action things you can
Okay.
get
I
from
take
being a rogue.
aim.
Yeah, steady aim. Sorry, Sean, what was that?
I got a thing where it's just the Guild Wars 2 races.
Are we done with the wrap up, by the way?
I almost am. I have to select my spell, which I think I'm about to do.
Ooh.
It should be from the Player's Handbook, page 224. It's called... What the hell is it called?
The hell?
Hold on a second. Oh. Internet stuff. Really?
This is so much stuff I've got to write down.
That's not
Oh, yeah.
Good grief.
That's why I use a lot of abbreviations.
But yeah, the steady aim is definitely something you can use.
Oh, yeah.
The UA version was a little bit better, to be honest.
Unearth Arcana?
I think
Yeah.
I'm going to take...
This was most of the stuff in
Comprehend
Tasha's, the optional class features, was in Unearthed Arcana
Okay.
before
That's
they
divination?
brought it into
language.
Tasha's.
As an
officially.
optional class
Yeah.
feature, does that mean I have to drop
Yeah.
something in order to take
Nope.
it? Okay.
Right here.
Unless
Skill
it says
divination.
otherwise, you don't have to drop anything.
Wanna look?
Awesome.
Casting time range, school divination.
Like there's one in
You want to
let's
spy on
see,
somebody? I guess you gotta
in the
try and
Ranger
comprehend
thing.
their language first.
Yeah, Nature's
so-
Veil 10th level Ranger feature, which replaces a hide in plain sight feature.
Federation and
It'll
say
underneath the thing, yeah.
Any spoken language that I hear, and I also understand any written language that I see, but must be touching the surface on which the words are written.
Yes. It's,
So I wouldn't be able to see it, but I can be touching the surface.
yes. Like if you have a sample of it and somebody else is trying to read it or something.
Like when we were getting dragged to what Enkidu, the one who was making the masks,
yeah.
and
you
I
had-
felt my hand on the wall. I felt
yeah,
the,
and somebody else knew it. You could do it to him.
I could feel, yeah. I could feel what that said, so I could comprehend better. I'm gonna,
Like I said, divination is highly known as
That fish and chips
the-
is coming
the
back,
spy school.
boys.
of magic, and it's like, well, if you do want to spy on somebody, I guess you do have to know their language. So that I guess that does count. So yeah,
read the second part of that, the
the
second
spell
paragraph.
doesn't. Oh, yeah, that wouldn't have worked for in the prison
Well,
because
on
they were
it was a
coded.
draconic, and I can understand draconic.
Yeah,
anyway.
but it was coded draconic.
Oh,
It says that it can't decode.
that's why I
codes.
only got pieces of it.
Yes.
I'm
'Cause
still gonna
you
take
normally
that.
know draconic,
Yeah.
but like I took something else and made it draconic.
What happened to my pencil? Ah, Donka.
Mm.
But I am taking the spell comprehend languages.
Okay. And with that, this will be a wrap.